Hey everyone, and welcome back to BiCo SMP. So we're up to episode 18 of season 2, and I have been thinking about this episode for a long time. Why, you ask? Well, it marks it technically being tied for the longest running series on my channel, the other being Infinity SMP season 3. We'll get back to this beacon in a second. Next episode, because this isn't going to be the finale, obviously, so next episode, BiCo season 2 will be the longest running series on my channel, which is cool. I'm happy with that. But yeah, so what are we going to do today, and how does this beacon tie into it? So it says for Axo, that's me. So the plan is, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be taking this beacon, if it breaks, eventually, yep, and we are going to be going, because, okay, I kind of lost my other beacon. I mean, you guys knew I had another beacon, but I kind of lost it. So Paper was kind enough to give me one of hers, because, you know, she has the Wither Skeleton farm. And we're going to be doing a lot of stone mining, because today we have a lot of terraforming to do, and I mean a lot. So we've got this footprint of the land here, and we're going to be extending it to probably about here. So it's going to be probably another third of this again on the back there, because right now it just looks ugly as all hell, and I want to fix it. So yeah, we're going to be extending the mountain. We're going to put in a whole much more trees in, and we're going to have a little beach section, and I'll get back to that later in the episode. But we also have another plan for today. I also want to terraform around the shopping district and the spawn island, because at the moment it looks ugly as all hell, and I hate it the way it looks. So I'll show you kind of what we're going to be doing. So we come over here just as it gets to night. Fantastic.
Say that again?
Main thing I want to do first is take out this kind of section here. That's another reason I wanted the beacon, so I can, you know, flatten all this out without it taking a million years. Flatten out this section here, maybe raise this bit up here, tweak the terraforming around here a bit. I mean, this comes off the side here, so we're going to terraform all around here, get rid of all the remaining mushrooms, and yeah, just overall make the spawn island look good for Mr. Moss's campaign, because, you know, that's part of Mr. Moss's philosophy, just helping things out, because, you know, the election's going to be coming up soon. And yeah, we can't have him seen as this tyrant. I mean, look, this looks angry. We can't have him seen as this tyrant. We need to be able to help things. Like, he needs to be seen as, you know, strict but a fair leader. So we need to improve his image, because at the moment it's not great. And yeah, I think terraforming around the spawn will definitely help that. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do first. I don't know. We're going to go into a time lapse now. I don't know which we're going to do first. If we do this first, I'm just going to do the base bit without doing all the trees or anything, you know, like we did when we did this whole area here. Wow, that just pops in. I love the way it looks when it just pops in like that. But yeah, either we're going to be doing the spawn or we're going to be doing over here. I haven't decided yet, so you will know in a second, and I won't until I actually do it. So you're going to know sooner than I do. Yeah, that's how time works. That's how it works. So, as you can see, we now have a lot more terraforming done, all the way down here. Now this took a while. I'm gonna give myself a new rule. Every time I do a new build, I'm no longer gonna say that this is the took me forever, because I say it every time, and I'm sure everyone is sick of it. So yeah, we have this lovely section. And yeah, it's basically just an expansion with these kind of little beach areas down here that I really like. I'm going to expand on. I don't know exactly what I want to do with these yet, the way they come into the water, but I have ideas. So yeah, this is the terraforming for the base practically done. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but I just keep needing to talk with paper about what we're going to do in kind of this area. But yeah, so we have our kind of main aspects of terraforming done now, and I'm really happy with the way it has turned out. I really love this gradient down to the beach. I think it's something I've never really done before, and I experimented with it. I think I do want to come in with some tough and some deep slate, add a bit more shading underneath the grassy bits because it is very stony. I mean, you can see I've started doing it down here. Kind of, I had the idea like there's kind of being a waterfall kind of carve out, but there's no waterfall anymore. I don't know. It's kind of just an idea. I just like the way the shape is. It kind of adds a bit more depth and character to it. I've also gone through and added, the coral fans as mushrooms again, and the little sea pickles as seed pods, and the brown candles as the dried out seed pods. That was my idea that I did over there. I'm gonna be honest. I'm no longer 100% happy with these trees. These are the same trees, pretty much copy and pasted with a few little changes from over on that side. And I think if I redid these, I could do a lot better. But I also couldn't be bothered redesigning them for this. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as the other side. It's just a lot more interesting shape wise because it's kind of flat up here. So yeah, I mean we come from like this side. You can. I kind of like the way it kind of blends in with over there because it doesn't make it immediately stand out as custom terrain. I like when it kind of blends into it. I mean, from this side, it is, well, pretty obvious. I do want to add some grass kind of around the edges and transition it with some moss, especially in this area here, and there's some blocks missing there. I'm going to come back for that. But yeah, so that's kind of what we have at the moment over here. So I know what you're thinking. So obviously I've done the terraforming here, meaning that the terraforming at spawn and the spawn island still has to be done. Yeah, about that. So I may have gotten carried away off camera, and Twaj Loom and I did a whole bunch of stuff over there. So I'm going to take you over there in a second. But yeah, so I got really bored one day, and a few of us just logged onto the server and just all did it together. Actually, no. Mr. Moss did it. Yep, Mr. Moss. It's his campaign. I remember that now. So yeah, let's go over and take a look. You can already kind of see the green. So I will say I haven't really done anything around Loom's area. I've been letting her kind of take that aspect of things. Does this terrain want to load? Apparently not. Yeah, so we come in and it's just all grass now. Look, it's all lovely. It's all so nice. I mean, we fly up above, and I've done the terraforming around this little section. I've added like this little kind of like rock formation. You can kind of fly in here. As potential for something built in here. I don't know. Zach has been doing a lot of pirate stuff, so I don't know if he wanted to do something. There's space for something to build here. I don't know what I want to do. Kind of the back of the Moss Church looking there. And I've also, most importantly, got rid of this middle section here. Oh my god, this... So yeah, we've kind of got it like looking really nice now. Again, this kind of area around the back, around Zach's base, around Loom's base, I haven't done. I might do some stuff around Zach's base a little bit. I don't know, but I want to talk to him first. And Loom said she wants to kind of do the stuff around her base, so I'm just going to let her. And yeah, so Spawn is kind of looking a little bit nicer now. I also did this path leading all the way over here. I'm going to do something with that. I don't know how I want to do the path exactly yet, but it kind of leads in here. So kind of got this path that leads over here, and I want the path to kind of connect to everything. I mean, we haven't got it connecting to our base, but that's pretty easy. I mean, we just connect it like that. I mean, obviously it's going to change a bit, but yeah, so we've kind of got this thing set up. And what else does it need to connect to? So we've got this path going around the back. That's going to wrap around here and kind of come around the side here. Not through there. It's going to come around the back here, which I still need to fix, because the electional very much hangs over the edge, but it's going to like come around. I think Zach originally put that sand as marker for his boundary, so I might put the path like just on the outside of that, and that kind of comes around the front here. We've also got this. I did not put this path in. I don't know what this is about. I'm probably going to just make this big not common area, but like a big kind of town square area, that, you know, has a few more of the trees and it just looks pretty. And we can have like server meetings and stuff. So yeah, let's get back to the base and run into stairs that are left over from the town hall opening that hasn't been removed in a year. The server has been going for a long time and I have never removed these stairs, and I will not, probably for the rest of the server, because it's funny that they're here. That was a lie. We've done a lot of terraforming today, you know. I haven't done terraforming in a while and I needed to get out of my system. Actually, I think it was about this time last year we did the front terraforming. So yeah, it's about right that, you know, it's been a while since I've done a massive terraforming project like that. So one massive one and one kind of minor one in one episode, I'm pretty happy. But yeah, that is where we're going to end the episode. So what we're doing next episode. So we've done all this. I said this episode was going to be a break from the base, but next episode we're going to be back at it. We're going to be building, like, not nearly as much as what we built last episode, but we kind of build kind of this back kind of third of it, I guess. Not third, probably close to a quarter. But like kind of like it'll be at the point where this side profile is pretty much complete. I have a few ideas. So the way I want to do it is I want this to kind of be like a residential district, and this be like the factory kind of district. No, hang on, sorry. No, I wasn't thinking. The factory district is here, and then like this kind of like market district, and then at the back is where we're going to have like the housing district. I think that is how I want to do things, because I have a few like shop fronts designed that have like a lot of personality. Like these buildings, they look very industrial, and like that is on purpose. I like that they look industrial, but I also want to have some buildings with a bit more character and a bit more charm. Like this building here, this is going to kind of tie into it. I still want to like fully decorate this. I want to put some banners, some signage to make this like a proper shop. I want to put some banners up in here. I don't know what this shop is going to be. I'm thinking like a jewelry store maybe. I don't know. Because we're going to have like a fancy restaurant, and we're also going to have a little airport, and we're going to have a big blimp. I have this blimp. I've designed it already, and I love it. I genuinely love it. It is my new favorite airship that I have ever built in Minecraft. This spider is annoying me. I am going to kill it. Haha, dead spider. I can't sleep still. You're kidding. Anyway, screw it. We're doing the outro in the dark today, guys. So yeah, big plans. Yeah, so thank you for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe and do that fun stuff. And I'll see you in the next one if you choose to watch it.